So our opponent this week, you guys, right? Dr. Slacking, Matt, seems like a pretty good guy. Like, I think he's good, you know. Seems pretty solid, easy to go along with, but there's just something, I can't quite put my finger on, but there's just something about him that just rubs me the wrong way. Oh, it's on. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, coach of your Wexford Wailords, and welcome to another battle in the UBL Week 7 this week, you guys. And we're just praying for pride here. Just praying for playing for pride. If you guys didn't catch the intro, this one, right, grabbing it and picking it up, right? It's against one of them across the water for me. These are the ones that, right, you know, form goes out the window. It's mono. Nation's pride is at stake, and I'm going to be taking that win. But yeah, this week we're up against Dr. Slacking, aka Matt, coach of the Forest Green Snovers. His team, as you can see right here for me now, consists of Dragonite, Latias, Azumarill, T-Tar, Magnezone, Swampert, Blaziken, Steelix, Weezing, Abomasnow, and Kangaskhan. So Matt went into this draft and he wanted to do something a little bit different, just for a bit of fun. He decided he was only going to draft Pokemon that were from Gen 4 OU and below. I think he may have fixed that, you know, rule set a little bit just to be like Gen 4 and before. So that's the reason why you don't see any kind of newer mons there. He decided just to go for that. For those available Pokemon there, just to challenge himself a little bit. So that's, if you're kind of looking at his team and you're asking yourself what the hell's going on with it, it's a bit out there. That's the reason why. One of the big reasons why it's out there is its speed tiers are crap. Let's just put it like that. They are crap. But Matt has done a really good job of utilising this team very, very well. Between using Magnezone as a wall breaker, between having T-Tar shine as well as it has, and really in particular having a Abomasnow shine really well. Abomasnow's done quite a good bit of work for Matt this season, so that's something to be wary of. And he's got numerous threats as well. He's got the D-Dancing Dragonite, which with heavy duty boots allows that thing to make sure it's able to keep its multi-scale intact very easily. He's got Azumarill, which we have to always respect, be it Belly Drum, Choice Band, or even a Sap Slipper, which he has brought already this season. And then of course he has, like, you know, potentially double dancing Blaziken, and he's got some walls as well that we got to deal with. So he's got numerous threats across the board, and to be honest, I'm not really comfortable with this matchup, mainly because, look, we're not playing great, so that doesn't really help the confidence at all. And then on the flip side of that, this is probably one of the very few weeks that I haven't really been able to go real in-depth deep dive into prep like what I normally would. Just conditions and all that with life, IRL kind of came in and smacked that as well. And on the flip side of that, with FIPA also coming to a conclusion this week, that I'm also preparing. The sad reality is, like, I have a chance to playoffs there, I have to win. So this game, even though I really want to win, it's big for me, because I haven't been able to put that much time into prep, and given our poor run of form, I'm not overly confident. But I do believe I have a decent team assembled, and I'm hopeful that we can get a result. So let's break down what I bought, what I'm going to be bringing, and show you guys what I'm doing. So here we are, guys, with the team. First things first, I'm bringing a load of Raichu this week, and I figured this is probably going to be the win con. We're able to hit really hard this week, and I don't see why we don't bring it. It's able to run his whole team, so we might as well just give it a go and see what happens. I'm rocking out a Rising Voltage, Focus Blast, Grass Knot, and Volt Switch this week. 2-1-2 speed to maybe make sure we're able to outspeed the Kangaskhan, because that's the speed tier, that's just like next closest speed tier to Latias. I don't really care about outspeeding Latias here. I don't want to speed tie against it because I can't win 1v1 Latias regardless, right? I know I have Draining Kiss, but I do not have the moveset, or I do not have the power to be able to break through Latias. Latias is like the only hard wall against this Alolan Raichu. So I'm not even going to bother trying to speed tie it, because I'll be able to speed it if I'm in the terrain, and I just want to get chip on it. Just wear it down, get chip, and once Latias is gone, if it does come, we will be able to sweep a deal on Raichu. I figure there's no point bringing the coverage for something that I just know I'm not going to be able to break through. There's other things we can do in a load of Raichu. So I elected to just go for Grass Knot, Focus Blast, and Rising Voltage as our main moves. And bow switch as well. I figured one thing I didn't like about loading right through last week was that we have to keep it back quite often. I'd very much like to be able to bring it in and spam the bow switch heavy and often. Force him to be able to maybe want to go out into his ground types a little bit more often, get the residual damage on him continuously. That's what we want to be looking at, and hopefully we can succeed with it. And that's basically what a Lone Raichu is here for. Now, if we're going to bring a Lone Raichu, then of course we need to bring the Tapu Kokos to set up the terrain. So that's exactly what we're doing this week. I'm bringing U-Turn, Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot, and Defog as a moveset. Slightly different, I know. I'm bringing a Rash set because if I'm being honest, I want Koko in, and I want in often, and I want to be able to hit the Dazzling Gleam, say on the Dragonite, the Grass Knot on the Swampert, and the Steelix, and I want to be able to hit U-Turn on the Latias. And that's the reason why we're going with Rash rather than going with, say, a negative attack nature. Because if I'm able to get U-Turn to Latias, then I'm going to be able to get 50%. And there wasn't any real need for me to force myself to go really heavy in physical attack, because I don't get the physical move pool to be able to deal with Slacking's team. Whereas this kind of moveset, this moveset is pretty slick for us, so I think we'll run that. We have enough speed to be able to outspeed Latias, and we have the Choice Scarf then to be able to outspeed a Choice Scarf Latias if he elects to bring that. And then we have Defog because he's able to get up hazards quite well against us, and it's a little bit of a nuisance. Like, he's got spikes with the toxic spikes with the Weezing, he's got rocks with the T-Tar, rocks with the Steelix, rocks with the Swampert. So I figured let's just go for the Defog. That'll be fine. It'll be a nice kind of switch for us, and we'll be able to go from there. Next up, we're bringing Chef Licky Licky, and we're bringing mixed defense this week with max HP. What I really want Licky Licky to do this week is I need to be able to kind of come in and just take hits off multiple different Pokemon here. For instance, I need to be able to take maybe a hit from the Latias. I need to be able to take hits from T-Tar, hits from Dragonite, hits from Steelix, Weezing, Abomasnow, etc. There's just so many plethora of Pokemon that Matt can bring, and the issue here is that with the fact that he's got the Azumarill there, I don't want to have my Melodic, which you'll see in a few moments, be the main Fizz Def wall here. And I also need Licky Licky to potentially deal with Latias too, if that comes in. And Latias could be carrying some like coverage move to be able to hit the Bronzong. So as we'll touch on later. So I want Licky Licky here to be able to be split defenses and be able to kind of deal with multiple threats that can come in and cause us problems. And I figured that'd be the case here with this set. Knock off because it's just so nice to have it. Power Whip for the Swampert, for the T-Tar, for the Azumarill if it's not Sap Sipper, for the Steelix, it's able to hit quite well. And then Ice Punch is for the Dragonite. I was really going to go with the Earthquake for the Magnezone, but for me, I figured if I'm able to knock it off, and Nidoqueen being such a great switch into it, we don't need the EQ. We have enough coverage there, but I don't really have something that I'm really comfortable with to come in on it and D-Dance and Dragonite and maybe click Ice Punch. So this is it. As I just mentioned just there a moment ago, Milotic is next. We're bringing Haze, Ice Beam, Scald, and Recover. We are bringing enough speed to make sure that a 252 Jolly Azumarill is not outspeeding us. So it will force him to always go for the Aqua Jet on us. And then the rest is put into defense with the Bow Nature and the Flame Orb. The worst case scenario for us with Azumarill is if he goes for the Belly Drum with the Citrus Berry, he gets up to max, and I don't really want to be dealing with that. Like, truth be told, I don't really want to be dealing with that. So I want to be able to come in and case this thing out and then just kick Ice Beam, Scald, what have you, and we should be kind of good there, I think. I also do need a Scald because Steelix is a problem, Blaziken is a problem. You kind of get what I'm going with here. And then Ice Beam, Dragonite. But I can't have Melodic be the answer for both Dragonite and Azumarill because they put too much pressure on me. So we also need the coverage on the Licky Licky. After that, I'm bringing Clutch, the Nidoking here. This is my wall breaker, and I have quite a bit of confidence in this Pokemon this week, so looking forward to it. Earth Power does Earth Power things. Ice Beam for the Dragonite and for the Latias. The Sludge Wave, it's pretty much everything on his team that doesn't take, or that's it wants to come in on maybe the other two moves, so that's really, really nice. And then we have Superpower for the T-Tar. So if T-Tar wants to come in and be that split wall for us, we have that Superpower, smack that, beautiful. And I think that should be A1 for us overall, and I'm happy with that. And then lastly, I'm bringing Bellator our Bronzong this week, and I'm bringing something a little bit different. I'm bringing Stealth Rock, Iron Defense, Body Press, and Shadow Ball with the lefties, full Spadef. My reasoning here is that if we go into Latias, we should be able to sponge hit there, and Latias would maybe be forced into a switch, or we can maybe go into the Magna Zone, or maybe we want to go into the Wheezing. Like, we could definitely get into a situation where we'll have bronze on in, and at that point then I want to go for Iron Defense. And with the Iron Defense up, you look at his team, there's not really that wants to take that. The IrishEmerald, like maybe IrishEmerald's probably the only Pokemon, but you look at the rest of his squad. Latias, well, if he brings in Latias, it's just Shadow Ball. If it's Dragonite, then we just click Shadow Ball, break that multi-scale, or pivot around. But there is an easy switch into Body Press from a +2 Bronze on Matt's team. So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get ourselves into a position where we can click Iron Defense and then just go in on him. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, that's the team. Let's get up into the battle. Alright, you guys, here we are in the battle, and yeah, roughly some of the stuff that Matt was going to bring is he's brought, like the threats he did bring. He's brought the Latias. I'm expecting that to be either Scarfed or Assault Vest, but I wouldn't be shocked to see Assault Vest. The Magna Zone he loves, so I'm not surprised to see that. The Swampert here for rocks and just general annoyance. Blaziken is here. Gotta watch out for that. And then of course he has brought the IrishEmerald, and he has brought the D-Knight. So he's brought the threats, the two big threats, and they are very, very scary. To lead here, so let me just wish him some good luck. The team here, if we can remove the Latias to scout what that is, that's great. Swampert could be a lead. Magna Zone could be a lead with the full switch and shenanigans, so that's quite scary as well. Blaziken could be a lead, and that's not probably the best of leads for us because of our Bronze Zone, so we really got to keep Melodic around for that, which is very unfortunate. I think we could definitely leave with our Coco here, and we should be fine. We'd be able to turn around, scout what he wants to do, all that kind of good stuff, and figure it out from there. Looking at this, we're going to need Milo for Blaziken. You see, this is the really big problem with Matt's team, is that he does force Blaziken to do an awful lot of work. Like an awful lot of work. Bronze on here could probably deal with Dragonite. We'll see. Anyways, good luck, have fun, Matt, and hopefully we can actually get a good battle in. And then sorry, Bronze should be there for Latias. And then I'm just taking some notes here. He does bring in this Magna Zone. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Now, what I'm going to do here is, rather than U-turn, I'd rather Volt Switch. No, I'd rather U-turn in case he just goes for the yeah, I'd rather U-turn. If I reveal I'm Scarfed, I'll reveal it here. I have no problem with that. Or do I want to make the switch right into my Nidoking and bluff it? I think we make the switch right into Nidoking and bluff it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do just that. I don't want to reveal anything just yet. I want to see what he wants to go for. He goes for the Rising Voltage. Yeah, I was thinking he might do that. Rising Voltage. Okay. So yeah, no need to go too crazy right there. Right, we're in here now. What's his switch? What's his switch in right at this moment? Does he want to go for the Latias? I think that's crazy if he does. Part of me wouldn't mind going Ice Beam. Ice Beam is kind of nice middling coverage for everything, so I think we will just go for the Ice Beam. I think he may, if he's Scarfed or Choice in some fashion, he'll switch here. He does indeed switch. Let's see why he goes out into Angels. Is that the Latias? That is the Latias. Let's figure out what set this is. Nidoking, Clutch up against Latias. That's big damage. Big damage. And he's lefties. I'm okay with that. That's pretty sick for us. He's pretty much just regular offensive for me. So he's regular offensive Latias. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go right into my Bronzong there. And because Bronzong for me isn't doing much, I'm not too sure. But we'll see. We're just going to go into our Bronzong. He might want to go Baton Pass or something like that. He goes Recover. So he's Recover. I'm okay with that. Alright. So he does manage to be able to take a hit and recover off the damage. But I now know what that set is. He's offensive, so that's kind of pretty slick. He's got Recover. He's probably got the Psychic, the Shadow Ball, and the Draco. So one thing we do here is I'm just going to get my rocks off because he more likely will be able to go for the coverage move if he has it. There's the Mystical Fire. I'm okay with that. I know that drops my special attack, but I'm okay. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I'm just going to get rocks off on his side of the field. We're going to set them up pretty nicely, and I'm overall very happy with that. We're going to get a lefties recovery, and I think we just pivot here. We just go into our we go into our licky licky. We'll be able to get a knockoff on anything that wants to come in here, and we'll be able to get rocks damage too. And I like that. I like that a lot. So in comes licky licky. Let's see what he wants to go for here. Goes for the defog. Okay, so recover mystical fire, defog. Right, I'm happy with getting all the scouting on Matt's team here, right? Because the Latias for me was a bit of an issue for me to eventually sweep late game. I am just going to go for the knockoff here. He's got nothing really wants to take it, so I'm happy enough just to go for it and see what I'm going to be taking off here. Removing the lefties here on this Latias is pretty nice, so I have no problem taking that. Now, for me, he has to be Psychic rather than Draco. He's going to withdraw. Out comes Rose. That's his Swampert. So I'm happy enough to just take, just go for the knockoff here. I'm very happy with that. There's the Rocky Helmet. I'm cool with that. No, I am. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. That's beautiful. He might want a 5th turn. He might want to go for rocks. I'm just going to go for the Power Whip here. I'm just going to be aggressive, get that Power Whip, and see what he wants to do. He goes for his rocks. If we can land this, be good to me. Be good to me here and land this. Be good to me and land this, please. Be good to me. Be good to me. Be good to me. Thank you. I'll take that. That's beautiful damage. I'll take that every single time. I'll take that every single time. Beautiful stuff. I have no real problem going for another Ice Punch here, really. Or do I want to go for another knockoff? Yeah, let's not reveal the Ice Punch just yet. Let me just go for another knockoff. Nice damage on the Swampert here. Does go for the 5th turn. That's what I want to see. We do take a bit of a chunk there, so it shows me it's a little bit offensive, but, you know, Swampert got a good bit of chip there. Beautiful. Let's see what he wants to go in here. Does he want to go into Zoomerl, the Dragonite? I'm kind of curious. Let's see what he has got for us. I'm hoping it's like whatever comes in is going to be taking a knockoff, so I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. The Swampert set looked like it was able to hit us quite hard. To be fair, it looked like it was able to hit us quite like reasonably hard. Now Swampert does have like very high attack stat, like base 110. He might have gotten some attack investment there, but you know, not really. Kind of hard to tell, but he might have some attack investment. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Matt's obviously trying to figure out what to go for here. Cool with this. Cool with this. Every single time, I'm okay with that. Every single time, I'm okay with that. I'll take that. That's the lefty's gone. That's the lefty's gone. Beautiful stuff. I want to see if he's Draco or if he's Psychic here. Do I want to go into... Do I want to go for another... Actually, yeah, I'm going to gamble here. Do I want to gamble here and go for the Ice Punch here on this thing? Do I want it? Because he might go Recover here. See, I'm going to get a free switch here in here with Recover. So I think with that in mind, we could probably go out into my Bronzor and just click Rocks, I think. I think we can. Because that Latias now is pretty weak. I think he has to go for the Recover. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Yeah, does indeed go for the Recover. That's a fairly safe play. Fairly safe play. I was thinking he might have to go for that. Gets back up to full. He has to keep Latias relatively healthy, so works for him pretty nicely. Now, when he wants to go, I think he does want to go Mystical Fire here. I'm just going to get my rocks off, right? Because it's going to force him to defog. If he brings in the Swampert here, he brings in the Swampert. If he brings in the Blaziken here, he brings it in, right? I'm not going to... there's not really much else I could do about the Blaziken coming in. As we probably will see the Blaziken come in. There's the Waste In, yeah. I didn't really want to make that read. I want to get rocks off. I think rocks is a little bit more important for us because it'll just give us an easier way to be able to deal with the... Gives us an easier way to be able to deal... it makes sure that Matt has to be the one that clicks defog, right? Rather than ourselves. So I'm okay with that. Now, squeaky bum time here. I don't know. See, this Blaziken is an issue, but I do not really want to reveal that. I don't want to bring in Monolith just yet. Now, If he goes for Flare Blitz, it's going to kill me. Right, so with that being said, I might have to go out into, I think we have to go into Melodic. Truth be told, I think we have to go into Melodic here. Which is the worst possible scenario, but I don't think we have much of a choice. I just don't think we have much of a choice here. We have to go out into Melodic. It's going to force this thing in. I obviously did not want Melodic to be coming in here like this. There's the high jump kick. Does a lot of damage. Does a lot of damage. Now, I am going to go for the cover. I have no other real option here. That Blaziken looks like it's banded, right? There's the high jump kick again. We gotta hope that we live that. We don't. That is not a good situation. Truth be told, that is not a good situation. But I like, who else was willing to take that? Like, who else? He was indeed banded. He was indeed banded. Right. So if he's banded, who am I want to go out into here? I think we can go out into my Needle King again. I think we can indeed go for that. Because I know he's banded now, so Blaziken's banded. Don't know what the Zoomer is, do not know what the D-Knot is. So it's all a bit of a bloody disaster, but should be okay. I have a feeling we could go for the Sludge Wave here. So I'm going to do just that. I don't think he stays in. Yeah, he's going to withdraw. That thing's banded, breaks through my whole team, which is fine. Goes out into this Latias. Going to take the rocks. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to give it Sludge Wave here. Nice, solid damage. That. I am going to gamble and go Ice Beam. I'm going to gamble and go Ice Beam. Yeah, I was thinking he might go for the recover there. Yeah, I was thinking it was either recover or defog, so I wanted to go for the Ice Beam just to get that attack off. There we go. Okay, so that's neat damage. That's neat damage, but he's going to go for either the offensive move or the recover again here. So with that in mind, I think we can bring in our Licky. I probably man, it's just tough. Blaziken just runs over my team. It's hard. It's hard because I need a Melodic for so much. But Blaziken definitely did do the work. We're gonna go into our Melodic here, and let's see what he wants to do. Goes for recover. That's fine. That's fine. I'm all over that. I have a feeling we can go Wish here. I have a feeling we could go Wish here. So I think we will. Now, even though the Blaziken's problem with it being banned, we can play around that just a little bit. So we'll see what we can do. He is going to go Psychic. Yeah, cool. That's fine. That ain't doing too much to us. So he's going to get that Wish up. And I think we just want to go for an Ice Punch here. I think we just want to go for an Ice Punch here and just smack this thing. Just smack this laddie ass, because he's going to go for the recover. I'm okay with that. We will win this 1v1 trade-off here, so I'm okay with us just going for the Ice Punch here, or just letting this laddie ass take hits. Nice little bit of chip there. We're going to get a Wish Pass all the way back up, so very happy with that. Now, I kind of want to knock off, because I think he wants to make either, he wants to go defog, or he wants to go defog, recover, or switch. So I'm going to go for the knockoff and see if he wants to go into like his Magnet Zone maybe. He doesn't need. Oh, he sticks with the Psychic. Okay, cool. Now he has to go recover here in this next turn, right? I'm assuming he has to. We could probably go for another knockoff here and just threaten him to maybe go for recovers and the like. Do we want to go Ice Punch? No, a knockoff. Knockoff is overall the better item here, better play. So we'll do just that. Yeah, he does go for the recover. That's fine. That's okay. Okay. We're just gonna get damage off on this thing. I'll slowly wear this thing down. I'm okay with that. Because he doesn't like taking that damage, right? He just does not like taking that damage. And we're just slowly getting passive recovery here, so we're not too worried about what he wants to do and what he does want to do. So we just keep clicking knockoff, I think, and just force him to, like, right, something has to take an item off. Who's it going to be? I think he might want to go and just sack the Swampert here, potentially. There's a Psychic. That definitely did hurt. That was a crit. That definitely did suck, but it's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. We'd be able to just wish that off, but it just forces this. It does force us to wish here, so that sucks. Unless he wants to make that read. I think we do have to wish though. I need to keep this Licky alive and healthy, so yeah. Oh, he just goes for recover. I thought he may want to be a little bit more aggressive there, but he just goes for the recover right off the bat. And I'm just going to go for the wish here. I think we Ice Punch next turn, right? I think we Ice Punch next turn. Yeah, I think we can Ice Punch next turn. I think we should be fine. He may, if he was going to switch, he would have done it there. So I think we just Ice Punch, see what he wants to go for. Now, obviously, going into basic there is not great, but it is what it is. But just slowly getting this Latias down. I just need to get this with him. I suppose he is losing recovers here, right? So that's the other side of things. Like, he has to start thinking. See, now he makes the withdrawal. One time I actually don't click knockoff, but it is what it is. The Zoo. The IrishEmerald. Okay, cool. It's going to take a little bit of rocks there. A little bit of rocks damage. Some ice, a nice punch. Alright, okay, cool. We've no idea what this is. Like, we have legit no idea what this is. Lefties. Okay. Still not too much information here on this. I don't really want to give it Sap Sipper. I'm just going to go for the knockoff here. He might have knockoff himself. He does. So down goes our lefties. We're just going to go for our own knockoff. And make sure he loses his. His damage on me, right, was very much Sap Sipper. Very much Sap Sipper, right? On my Licky. Yeah, very much it was he's Sap Sipper, right? So I ain't dealing with I'm just gonna click Ice Punch here and we just slowly wither this thing down. I have recovery, whereas he does not. He's gonna go out into Wei Shen. So I know the Zoomer is Sap Sipper. That takes away the threat that thing is, which is very, very nice. We're gonna go for the Ice Punch here. And cool, right, okay, now scary time here because he's in on this thing and I don't really have a mon that wants to eat a hit here. Now, saying that, do I need my Licky around as much anymore? Dragonite is still a bit of an issue, so I couldn't do it, keeping around for that. I think we have to go out into my Bronzong here. I think we have to. I think that has to be the play. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. Because we've just seen the Licky's able to work against the IrishEmerald, the Latias. It will be able to beat the Dragonite as it goes for the jump kick. That should be a 2-hit KO on us every single time. Every single time. So we're going to get a little bit of recovery there. I think we have to go for the body press regardless, right? Because if he misses the high jump kick, like we might be able to like, one-hit KO it. But he's definitely banded, so he's a threat. Like, he's straight up, he's a threat. So he's a problem. Now, the thing for me here is that can I OHKO it with Sludge Wave? As that Blaziken comes in, can I OHKO this thing with Sludge Wave? Yes, I can OHKO this thing with Sludge Wave. So Sludge Wave is very, very free for me here. So I'm going to go to my Nidoking again. Just click Sludge Wave. This Blaziken's a problem. Straight up, it is a problem. Straight up, this thing is a issue. Now, I think again, just click Sludge Wave. This thing's going to continuously break my team. I've got nothing that wants to come in on this. Like it's just hard. The dual stab that it carries wrecks me. It just that's just the sad reality of it. But we're just going to go for the Sludge Wave. If he reads that, goes into Magnet Zone, that's fine. But I think Sludge Wave is probably the better play. If he's going to sack something, he sacks the Swampert here. I think he keeps the Zoomer around. I think that's what he wants to do. If he makes the read into Magnet Zone, that's a great read. He does sack the Swampert. I was expecting that. That's his most intelligent. That's definitely his most intelligent play there. So we're just going to go for the Sludge Wave. And down goes the Swampert. Perfect. Beautiful stuff. So we got rid of Swampert. That's probably going to force into Latias, I would say. I'd be shocked if we brought in the Dragonite. Shocked. Truth be told, shocked. Brings this thing back in. Now, here's the thing, buddy. I know I outspeed you, so I'm not afraid. Like, I'm legit not afraid here. I know this thing's banded. So I'm just going to go for the EP here. I'm just going to scare this thing out. Fuck him. He's actually scarfed. Really? Oh, I must have messed up the calc. But we are going to pick this thing off, which I'm all about. Down goes the Blaziken. Perfect. Okay. I take that trade because Blaziken was causing absolute havoc on our team. So I'll take that trade every single day. That worked out well. Even though I was fully expecting him to be banded. Really? I was sure he was banded. Maybe he's Choice Scarf Adamant. And then of course that would maybe more align with the damage output. Ah, well, yeah. He must have been Choice Scarf. In comes this Latias. Now, I could preserve this thing here, right? As a sack later in the game. To bring in my combo here, right? So I'm going to bring in the Licky now. And I think we just keep going knockoff. We just keep spamming that knockoff. I think that's the way we go. I think that has to be the method, right? I think that has to be the method. So let's see what we get. We just go for the Psychic. Should eat that, and we do. I'm just going to go for the Wish. He might want to bring in the Dragonite here. He might want to bring in the IrishEmerald, the Magnezone, something like that, which would be fine. I would love if he default here, but there's no way he's going to default because he knows my Nidoking is weak. So he's just going to keep that the rocks up on the side of the field. Now we still have defog on our Coco, so we can remove the rocks. It's not a big deal to us. I'm expecting the Dragonite to be heavy duty boots, right? So the rocks are going to be very minute there. So if I'm able to get in, it's just a matter of when I could. Oh, he does defog. So you're telling me Dragonite does not have boots then, which is interesting. It might be weakness policy, which is quite scary then as well. Very, very scary. It would mean that we have to be certain that we're going to get a hit off on it. So that opens up the door for Nidoking a little bit more to maybe get another hit off here at some point. Well, maybe if we look at his team, depends if the IrishEmerald has got the Aqua Jet or not, right? That'd be the one case where we could potentially risk the biscuit with it a little bit. So we'll have to see what happens. I am going to go for another Wish. I want to keep this Licky relatively healthy and see what he wants to do. Nidoking has done an awful lot of work there. An awful lot of good work. So I'm really, really happy with it. It'll just be interesting to see. I'm pretty sure the Magnezone's choice, right? Pretty sure it's choice. He does go for another Psychic. He's looking for that. He's looking for that drop. I could. Do I go into my Coco here, or do I go for a knockoff? I think we can go for a knockoff here. He might have run out of recovers, so I think we could just stick to the task here. Eat that hit. Go for the knockoff. That's fine. If he has recover still, he will reveal it here. I'm just going to go for another Wish. And then we're just going to try and pick this thing off. If he's lost all of his recovers, that's great. Because that just opens the door wide open for my Raichu. Completely opens up the door for my Raichu, having this thing gone. As we grab another Wish. And hopefully we can kill here. Hopefully we can kill this thing here. That'll be nice. I think we just knock off. Yeah, we just knock off. If he wants to preserve this thing, he preserves it now. He had to recover. Yeah, okay, he has to recover. I'm okay with that. I'm happy enough with where the situation is like for us. So I'm like just grab another knockoff here on this thing. That's fine. Because we are slowly winning this duel because, you know, our wishes, we have more wishes and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm okay with this. He goes for another. Matt's going to go for another recover. Do I risk the Ice Punch here? I think we hit everything other than. Yeah, I think Ice Punch we could just start spamming here a little bit rather than a knockoff. So I think we can just start spamming Ice Punch and just start threatening the freeze. There's the Psychic. Because there is going to be hacks here at some point. There is most definitely going to be hacks here at some point. There's no doubt about that in my mind. There's the Wish back up, which is beautiful. We're going to go Ice Punch again. I want him to start having to think about what he wants to do here. He might be thinking he can't break through me here with this Licky Licky. And that's why he's in this situation here. Oh, there we go. There we go. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Unfortunately, I am going to grab the wish here while I still can and see what he wants to do. That sucks. That blows. That blows. But that laddie has to take too many ice type attacks. Now, to be fair, I took a bunch of psychics, so hacks is going to happen there at some point for one of us. But that sucks. Right. He's definitely got to figure out what he wants to do here. I'm just going to wish. Just wish right up. If he goes into the Emerald, then we can just start spamming knockoff and the ice punch and such. Wear that thing down slowly but surely, because he's sap sipper based on the damage he did with the knockoff. So I'm not going to go give him that power whip for free. The Dragon Knight, if he brings that in, we're clicking knockoff first, then ice punch, because I do not want him to go have weakness policy and then just start clicking moves for fun. He doesn't need going to the Emerald here. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's fine. We're just going to wish up. Perfectly fine. And I'm just going to click ice punch again. And just, we will be able to wear down this Emerald. So there's absolutely no need for me to go anything too crazy here. There's liquidation. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I love that damage. I love that damage. Alright. He can't break through this, so I'm just like, let him try and do what he must here, like, you know? Like, there's another decent hit on us. Just gonna wish up again. Go for another ice punch. Just slowly wear him down. That's what I'm gonna be doing here. Slowly wear him down. Licky Licky put it in the finest. See, if this thing was belly drum, I would have been terrified. If this thing was like huge power belly drum, or even a choice bandit set, I would have been honestly terrified. Honestly, I would have been terrified. But yeah, we're just gonna get our wish all the way back up. Now he's slowly wearing us down there, but I'm okay with just getting the chip on this thing. Honestly, truth be told. We're going to get our wish back up. I don't want my Coco taking a hit here. I really don't. So we're just going to go for another ice punch. Just get more chip. Just put this thing way within range here. I wouldn't be shocked if the Dragon Knight is banded, actually. The more I think about it, I wouldn't be shocked if the Dragon Knight is banded with E-Speed. Okay, so let's have a think about that situation, right? We could sack the Nidoking here. Bring in our Coco. Can our Coco eat a liquidation here from this Emerald? I'm pretty sure I can. So I think we go into my Coco here. And we go into my Coco here. I did not want to take that much time, but I think we can go into Coco and see what he wants to go for. I'm not worried if he knocks off the scarf. I'd be quite happy if he knocked off the scarf, actually. There's the liquidation. Yeah, that's fine. Dazzling Gleam. I don't think he's not Salt Fest. Dazzling Gleam probably doesn't do enough here for us, so I think we can just go for the U-turn here. Just go for the U-turn. As he's going to withdraw. Cool with that. In comes the Magnezone. Cool with that. I'm okay with all that. I'm okay with all of that. I feel this Magnezone is probably either Specs or Specs. That didn't really matter too much. I am going to bring in... I'm going to bring in our Raichu here. I'm going to bring in our Raichu. Right, and our Raichu. Our Raichu as his lefties. Okay. Alright, his lefties. Raichu against Magnezone. What do you want to do? Are you Iron Defense? Some sort of shenanigans? Well, regardless, I'm clicking Focus Blast here. Right, so we just click Focus Blast and we should land. Hopefully. He does withdraw. We do go out into Angels. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We should be able to pick this thing off with the combination of Focus Blast and Volt Switch. So we're going to land that. He couldn't risk that, to be fair. He couldn't. I'm just going to click the Volt Switch right here. And we bring back in our Coco. I think that's the play. Or a licky licky, to be fair. So down goes the laddie ass. Pretty slick. Take that. That's very tidy for us. I wouldn't mind taking out bring out Nidoking here as maybe a safer. Actually, yeah, I think we can sack the Nidoking here. I think the Nidoking could definitely do work. The Magnezone with the lefties not as much of a threat for me anymore. I'm sorry, it is a threat, but we have Magnezone, Dragonite, and the IrishEmerald. Dragonite comes out. Would not mind kicking a Sludge Wave on that thing. Would not mind it. In comes the IrishEmerald. Now, if he sacks it, he sacks it. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go for the Sludge Wave. Boy, he should have the Aqua Jet. He does, yeah. Yeah, and that knocks us out. I'm okay with that. So we had we have 3 turns of terrain so far. Oh, actually, we don't. It's all gone. Beautiful. I think we have to go out into my Licky again. Because he's got the Aqua Jet, and I'm not too comfortable with, well, I could have brought in the Coco there, but I'm not overly comfortable with it. If I should be told. I think we can definitely just wait on that. I think we just wish first and figure out what we're going to do second. There's the liquidation. Cool beans. We should take that, and we do. There's the defense drop. That sucks. That most definitely does suck. That most definitely does suck. How much did liquidation do last time? Too much to my Coco. Too much. So it has to be Raichu that we bring in. Well, if he goes knockoff, that's a problem. Not good for us. If he goes into Raikou, sorry, if we go into Raichu and he goes knockoff, it's effectively game. It's effectively game. Do I have to go? Do I go into Coco here? Do I stay and take the sack? I think we have to stay and maybe take the sack. So I'm going to go for the Ice Punch. I think we have to. And hope that we live the second liquidation. I can't afford a knockoff here. He actually goes to the play rough instead. Woo! Oh, that is insane. I was sorry he was going to go knockoff there. Knockoff was so free. So free. I think we have to wish again and see if he wants to go for another liquidation or something like that. Doesn't he go for liquidation? We go for the wish. We have to force the issue now though because the timer definitely has killed me. Has kicked my butt there. So I'm going to have to be a lot more aggressive. I have to go out into my Coco and see what he elects to go for here. He should probably pick off my Coco, but I have to get the terrain up, which is unfortunate, but I have to get the terrain up. But at least I got I probably should have kept made the switch earlier, but I just wanted to see if we can get Coco healthy. There's the play rough. We will not live that. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That is what it is, right? That is what it is. So we have to go into our Raichu here, and we just have to take the rising voltage and see what happens. That's all we can do. Take rising voltage and see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we went Aqua Jet here. Wouldn't be shocked at all. But let's see what happens. I reckon the Dragonite is choice banded. I would not be shocked if the Dragonite is choice banded. There's the Aqua Jet. Does damage. Definitely sucks. There's no way we would live the there's no way we would have lived the knockoff there from that IrishEmerald, but the IrishEmerald goes down. So Raichu doing a nice little bit of work there. That is Magnezone Dragonite. If the Dragonite is banded, I think it comes in here now, right? I think he has to come in here now. I know the Magnezone is slow. So we're fine. In comes the D-Knight now. Yeah. That had to be the case. I think we have to go... Do I go Rising Voltage? I think we have to go Rising Voltage. I think we have to be uber aggressive here. Go Rising Voltage. I think we have to. Could have gone Volt Switch maybe. I think he probably notices the timer and goes down to Magnezone. I think that's what he does. If he's D-Dan staying, like maybe a couple of Rising Voltages should do. But I have a feeling he's banded with extreme speed. That's what I think. Come on, Raichu, you got it. Come on, let's see. Let's see what he's got. It all depends on what this Dragonite set is. The Dragonite set is a problem. Especially because I lost my Lolix so easy to that Blaziken. but I'm not for it. So obviously we do outspeed. Let's see if he went outrage or not. There's the multi-scale doing the work. He did indeed go outrage. He most certainly did go outrage. I think that maybe GG's there because I do live a outrage, but we will then be within range of the Magna Zone. So I think the outrage is definitely going to do the work there for us. But let's see what we can get here. We go for the ice punch anyways and see what happens. He goes for another outrage. We should live one, right? Unless he's banded. No, we don't. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. So that's Matt picking up the dub, unfortunately. It is, unfortunately. The Blaze could just absolutely ran over our team. We had nothing for it. You look, I think even in our team comp, you'll notice that we have absolutely nothing for it. The Blaziken, like, we have nothing for it. Like, the Blaziken is able to run over. It's just one of those ones that we're incredibly weak to. And we have Melodic, true, we do have Melodic, but it doesn't deal with the high jump kick. And the issue with Melodic is that it's asked to do too much this game, I think. It's asked to deal with Dragonite, it's asked to deal with the IrishEmerald, it's asked to deal with Blaziken. It's just a little bit too much to handle, so that's problematic. Could have argued maybe I could have brought Crusola or something like that, and I was thinking about Crusola, but I figured we weren't going to be able to get enough out of Crusola. To be fair, Crusola is so fizz death. I doubt it. But you know, I'll take a look back maybe. I did say at the start of the video I wasn't overly keen on my prep, even though I think we did well. I definitely want to look back and see what could have been done better, because I just think we definitely probably could have figured something out there a little bit more. But yeah, GG to Matt, great game, and yeah, look guys, 2 more games. I'm hoping to pick up 2 wins, make this season somewhat respectable, and we're going to go from there. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below for me. If you haven't checked out Dr. Slacking, definitely check him out. Link to him and all the other coaches is in the description down below. And last but not least, oh yeah, click the sub button if you haven't already. It's a huge help. Drop a comment in the comment section. Click the like button. It's a huge help for the channel. And if you're not following me over on Twitch, link to that is in the description down below, where we do UBL watch along of this league. We do some showdown live streams, and we do some Pokemon Wi-Fi battle live streams. So definitely go head over there and check it out if you're into that. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, folks. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.